मेरे स्कूल
Hi everyone, good evening. Is my voice audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So hi again everyone, good evening and welcome to this webinar of on A to Z of online teaching. And before we start the webinar, any specific expectation from the participants? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just send you one poll to everyone. So this will be helping me in understanding the profile of all the participants, what exactly they want to know. So requesting everyone just fill up the form, this one poll, just attempt the poll, whichever the option that you want to attempt. Okay, so I can see most of the participants are okay, the clicking option number 1, 2. Okay, now I'm getting all the options. Okay. Okay, so I think okay, so largely is want to start online teaching classes in future, want to explore online teaching as a career and already running the online classes and want to improve it, right? And some of the participants want to take my physical classes online, right? So these are the options which are coming. And again, the most popular want to start online teaching classes in future. Great, everyone. So I think I got the response. So So largely, people want to either want to take their online classes to the next level and or want to start the classes in future. Thank you everyone for responding over here. And so here we start the webinar. And any specific question, if you have in your mind, please drop in now only, right? So I'll take care of those points during this webinar. Okay. So here we start. So Up Educators, so this is a webinar from Up Educators, a Google for Education partner company. And basically, Up Educators is India's one of the leading institute to offer instructor-led live training program, online training program. And we help educators to become proficient and confident in using technological tools in the classroom. And we have trained nearly about 5,000 educators in last 2 years. And we have trained teachers from various institutes, private institutes, schools and colleges in India. So nearly about 2,000 schools and colleges. And nearly about 500 educators have become either Google certified educator or Microsoft certified educator from Up Educators. Right. So this is all about the Up Educators, and this is about me. Like, so I am a Google certified trainer and a Microsoft certified data scientist, and I have trained nearly about 2,000 educators for Google certification in on digital tools, and largely means I have presented a paper on international on digital pedagogy as well. So I'll be taking this webinar for next 1 hour, and so I think pandemic has brought many changes in our life, right? So here are the things. So first of all, many people have opted in for work from home, and UPI has become a common way of transaction, and even people have started ordering foods online. But another big change that happened because of this pandemic is largely online education. So though online education was there in India right before pandemic as well, but the way that the growth happened to this online education during the time of pandemic is phenomenal, right? So I think during the time of pandemic, I think everyone has experienced online teaching either as a educator or as a student, right? So everyone has experienced this one online teaching, and this is the search volume you can see of online teaching. Search volume is how many people are searching for online teaching on Google search. So before pandemic, it was nearly about 10,000 people were searching for online teaching on Google search, and which you can see during the time of pandemic, it went to nearly about 50,000. But even now pandemic is over, so we have nearly about 38,000 people are searching for online teaching on Google search, right? So we can see a kind of 4 times increase in search volume for online teaching. So even in terms of job, nearly about 61,000 jobs are available on online teachings on Naukri.com. So these are the example of online teaching. So you can take online teaching for your tuition classes, for music classes, for coding classes, cooking classes. So many options are there where you can start the online teaching classes. And here we. So what is fueling the growth of online teaching? Anyone? What is fueling the growth of online teaching? Fueling means what are the factors which are giving growth to this online teaching? Anyone would like to comment something over here? Anyone? Okay. So I'm getting some reply on chat. Here, easy access. Very true, Vinna madam. Easy access. Anything else which is coming to your mind? Okay. So let me quickly summarize those points. So first of all, change in mindset. I think this change in mindset is the biggest thing which happened during the time of pandemic, because before pandemic, largely people never experienced online teaching, right? Though online teaching was there, but I think most of the people became comfortable to online teaching during the time of pandemic. So that is the largely change in mindset. Okay, the second is growing number of skills and hobby classes. So, you know, like when we were there in the school, right? For example, 10 years back, 15 years back, 20 years back, hardly any hobby classes were there, right? Or possibly people were joining nearly about 1 hobby classes in 1 year. Now you see like 3 hobby classes, 4 hobby classes, 5 hobby classes, or skill classes students or kids are joining in a year, right? So if they are joining so many hobby classes, so you need so many teachers. That is point number two. Point number two is three is internet penetration in laptop and computer ownership. Then there is something called growing disposable income and prospects of better lives through education, right? So many people, even in rural area, people are those are not from the metro cities. Even they think if they give good education to their kids, I think that can give a better prospects of life. So everybody is investing in online teaching. Traffic and security are becoming big issues in metro cities, right? Because in metro cities, though many educators are there here for every time of classes you can get in metro cities. But what is happening? Parents don't want to send their kids means 1 kilometer away from their home, right? So traffic and security are becoming big issues over here. And online teaching classes you can offer across the globe. There is no, and online teaching is affordable. That is the biggest point. It is affordable. So you don't have to invest too much to start online teaching classes. Similarly, even your student do not have to invest too much in online classes because since there is no cost of infrastructure or physical assets, so even most of the times online teaching or online courses are affordable for everyone. And convenience, right? So you can start online classes 5:30 in the 5:30 in the evening, 9:30 in the at night. So anytime you can offer it, and easy to launch niche courses online. So what is this easy to launch niche courses online? So like previously when we were working in the physical setup, right? Till the time I don't get 5 students or 10 students, right? Okay, let me put everyone on the mute mode. So till the time we were not getting 5 or 10 students, we can't start a batch, right? Because in a batch, at least we need 5 or 10 students. So many of the things, for example, if you want to start robotics classes, coding classes, which are a niche program, right? Not many people are doing it. Or for example, in our case as well, like we started with Google Certified Educator Certification. So hardly we were getting 2 or 3 participants in a city. But when we went online, so we were started getting 2, 3 participants from each of the cities, right? So 3 participants from one city and now multiplying by different cities in India. So you can start any of the courses which are not popular, but some of the students may need it, right? So you can easily launch those courses online. So again, there is something called metaverse and 5Gs, again, further fueling the growth of online teaching. So let me give you the example of this one, metaverse, like how things will get transformed in metaverse, right?
So, we're gonna have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
Did you know the rings are made up of billions of icy particles?
Really?
Look at this.
You ready to do that paper now, right?
Yeah.
In the metaverse, you'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well. Ancient Rome. Imagine standing on the streets, hearing the sounds, visiting the markets, to get a sense of the rhythm of life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the Forum was built by actually seeing the Forum get built right in front of you.
This is one of the example of metaverse, how things are changing, right? And how things are growing. And I think my voice is audible to everyone. Some of the participants have, my voice is audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me again share my screen, otherwise. From my side, my voice is audible, right? So now what are the challenges?
So please increase the volume. Sir, please increase the volume.
Madam, like volume is full from my side.
Yes, sir.
I hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Yes, sir, it is properly audible.
Please, madam, check it from your end. From my side, the voice perfectly from my side. Right? So what are the okay? So what are the challenges of online teaching? Right? Those certain challenges are there in online teaching. Anyone would like to comment? What are the challenges of online teaching?
So technical hatch is there.
Technical hatch is there, very true. Anything else? Okay, I'm getting some comments. Engagement. Okay, chaos is there, right? Or infrastructure. Okay. So yes, I'm getting the feedback, right? So I think those are the issues. So let's understand the issues one by one before we proceed further. What exactly is there? So, for example, so generally, many of the time, what is happening? Many of the teachers are teaching online teaching classes in the same traditional format. So they are what is happening? They are putting a blackboard, right, and putting a camera in front of their board and start teaching in online teaching, right? This is the way many of the teachers are taking the classes. So this is one of the challenge. And apart from it, not able to figure out how to start online teaching classes, where to begin. Competition. Now, since you can start online teaching classes from home, you don't have to go out. So for many of the teachers, this is becoming a excellent way of earning additional income. So many teachers have already started online teaching classes. So this is the reason even now you may get some competition as well. Then I'm getting some tech solution apps and tools for my online teaching classes, but they are very costly. Not able to motivate or engage my students in the class. Lack of technological understanding depending on family members. So I don't know how to operate these technological tools. I'm largely chasing my family members for this. Lack of awareness on promoting the online classes. I think this is one of the biggest issue, right? So once you start your online classes, in first batch, you get good response. You may be getting 4 or 5 students or 8, 9 students in the first batch. Why? Because those 8, 9 students or 4 or 5 students can easily come from our family, friends, from relatives, from our neighbors, from your students. But the biggest struggle happen once you complete your first batch and start searching for next students for your batches, right? So many of the time participants are not aware, teachers are not aware how to promote the online classes. Then not able to figure out the best practices of teaching or training something online. Because what happened in physical training, we all are aware of how to teach, how to take physical classes, because we ourselves learn through physical classes only, right? So that is why we know what works in physical classes and what does not work in physical classes. We know about it. But in online teaching, many of the teachers are not aware of what are the best practices of online teaching. Budgeting and manpower are another issues, and hardware and networking are the issues. So these are the largely challenges that I can see from the participants. And holding it is similarly I'm getting same feedback from everyone. So these are the challenges. So now to handle those challenges, so what we have done, so we have introduced a course by the name of A to Z of online teaching to take your online teaching classes to the next level. So here largely you will be learning about how to design a course, how to deliver the course, then how to use technology in the course, and how to market the course using digital marketing, and finally how to create personal branding as well, right? So these are the things that is going to be covered, and I'll be sharing definitely 4 or 5 online tools that possibly you'll be able to use in your, if you're offering online teaching even after the webinar as well. So this course is completely A to Z of online teaching. Hands-on training sessions are there, 25 participants in each batch for effective discussion, and entire training by Google or Microsoft certified educators. And the entire training program is designed for teachers who are already taking the classes, or teacher or homemaker who want to start the online classes, right? Or even somebody want to work as an online teacher full-time or part-time, right? So this is for whom this course has been designed. And okay, so now let me take you to the course walkthrough, right? So these are the different questions that how do I get to know what students or parents are looking online, right? I want to start online teaching course, but what exactly I should offer? How do I decide the fee and schedule of my classes? What are the popular formats of online teaching, and how do you decide which is the relevant format for me? Should I start a YouTube one? Should I start live classes? Any framework or strategies which can help me in designing a professional course? How to create a worksheet, flashcard, and impactful presentation, and how to record and edit the videos, right? So these are the largely challenges of the educators. So let me brief you on some of the tools. Like for example, how do I know what students or parents are looking for online, right? So let me give the example over here. For example, I want to start some classes. I'm confused. For example, I want to start English classes. So, or I want to start, I can start English classes or other classes. So whether students are looking for English classes or not, how do I get to know? So basically there is a tool available in Google. The tool name is tools and settings, and the tool name is Google Keyword Planner. The tool name is Google Keyword Planner. This tool will help you to understand how many people are looking for a particular course. For example, let me click on Keyword Planner over here under planning section. So I'm just giving just brief overview of this one. So I will not start step-by-step process because we have to cover so many things over here. So I'm clicking on Keyword Planner. Now, for example, I want to start, I'm a science teacher. So science and mathematics. So should I start mathematics class? I'll write maths class over here, science class, or even I can write bifurcated in chemistry class, physics class, and biology class. Right. So these are the various options that I have. So basically, what exactly I'm doing. So whenever you have some ideas in your mind, what exactly we are doing, whenever we are looking for something online, what we do, we always type on Google search, right? If you're looking for coding classes, what you'll do, you will type on Google search. If you are looking for physics classes in Nagpur, what you will do, many times students will type in Google search, right? Even whenever we are going for vacation, what kind of study material we are looking for, every time we are typing on Google search. So that is why sometimes many people call Google as God. Why? Because Google knows everything. So can we get the power of Google knows everything? Yes, we can get the power of whatever Google knows, even we can get to know about this. So for example, here I will get to know from Google how many people are looking for maths classes and how many people are looking for physics classes. So let me click onto it. So can you see? So largely, many students are looking for maths classes in India, 8,100 per month. Then 2,000 on Google, I'm talking about 2,900 on science classes, 2,400 biology classes. So you can see mathematics classes is the most popular one in India, right? Similarly, you can do lots of this kind of research. You can do lots of experiments, right? Now, for example, I want to start a banking class. Yes, this is a Google Keyword Planner. I want to start banking class. Now I want to develop a webinar and I want to develop the website and everything. So what students are looking for when they are looking for banking classes? So what I'll do, there is a tool by the name of alsoask.com. Everyone, can you see? Alsoask.com, there is a tool. Here I will type banking classes. Banking classes. I will select the country India. And search. So can you see? So if I'm studying something in banking, I want to know what students are looking for in banking classes. So now I'm understanding what exactly they're looking for, which is the best classes for banking. Under it, again, they have 7 different questions. Is banking the best career? Is BCom best for banking? Is banking subject easy? So teachers, can you let me know how you will be using this information? In case, for example, whenever you start something, cooking classes, baking classes, or coding classes, you're getting to know what your students are thinking. Here, what students are thinking in their mind related to those classes, how you will be using this information.
In framing the lessons, sir.
Very true. In framing the lessons, yes. And similarly, designing your brochure.
And proceeding in a step-by-step manner.
Yes, yes. It will again help you in designing your website, your brochure, presentation, webinar. Because whenever you're starting a webinar, you should know what kind of question they have in their mind. And if you're answering those questions, then you will be able to convince many of the students, right? So this is another tool over here. Then what exactly we discussed in the presentation, any framework strategies which can, okay, how to create worksheet, flashcard, impactful presentation. So, like, for example, let me show you one presentation. So this is a plain presentation, nothing is there, right? Now, how to make it impactful? So definitely you need to add some animation, colors and everything. And it is a tedious process. It takes lots of time. Can we design this presentation within a couple of minutes? Yes, we can design this presentation within a couple of minutes. So let me click. And here I'm getting many options. So I'm using the AI which is there in Microsoft. So let me select the right. Now next slide, effective communication. So 7 points are there. So I'm getting lots of options from Google, from Microsoft. Okay, so this is my next slide. Okay. Okay. Okay, something like this. Right. So it just took me 1 minute to design the entire slides, right? So this tool is available in Microsoft, both in free version as well as the paid version, right? So many things are there that many of the teachers are not aware of how to use things for designing. So I'm just giving the example, right? So basically, these are the different questions they have, and to answer those questions, so we have module number 1, planning and designing online teaching course. So I have already given you a couple of examples. Use online tools to gather insights of your audience. So we already took one example. How to craft virtual learning experiences that align with your students' needs, like planning online teaching classes for tuition classes, hobby classes, skill-based courses, classes for kids, classes for adults, and right, and applying strategy to make your virtual classes more human, and scheduling option, fee option, discount option, right? What kind of fee option should I keep so that I can get more number of students? What are the different discounting options that we can use, right? So that we get more number of admissions. So those are the things that we'll be discussing under research and planning for online teaching. After this, there is a frameworks are available, right, which can help you in designing your online course, right? So these are the certain frameworks are there. The AD model for instructional design, Bloom taxonomy in online teaching, Gagnes model for instructional design in teaching, right? And modern teaching practices like project-based and flipped classroom. So these are the different frameworks that we'll be discussing in this one, module number 1. Then you have popular formats of online teaching. So many formats are available, like it can be a video-based course, it can be a YouTube course, it can be live classes, blended classes. So what kind of classes should I start? What are the cost benefit analysis of different models, right? So everything we'll get to know in this popular formats of online teaching. Then, okay. Effective strategies for online search for free resources, right? Understanding the licensing in Creative Commons, how to create worksheet and flashcards, how to create professional presentation. So recording video using your screen and face, how equipments you need to record your video, right? So these are the different things that we'll be learning under creating and curating your teaching resources for your online classes, right? Now, the second module will answer this question: how to engage or motivate the students in online environment, how to select age appropriate activities, important consideration you need to keep in mind when developing online learning activities for your students, how to design formative and summative assessments. So for this is module number 2, deliver online classes. Here we'll be learning about factors which are demotivating the learners in an online learning environment, the strategies to motivate and engage your students in e-learning, right? Maximizing and improving learner engagement in an online learning environment, and how to use principle of gamification to motivate learners, right? So for example, let me show you a couple of options over here. So for example, as a teacher, I am teaching mathematics, right? And I want to show my students are feeling bored, right, when I'm teaching them mathematics, and they are very curious how I'm going to use this geometric principle which I'm teaching it to them in their real life, right? Like shapes like triangular, square, quadrilateral, how I'll be using, right, in my real life. So basically what I can do, I can take them to a virtual tour, right? And I can literally take them to outside any part of the world whenever I'm teaching any of the topic. So here I took the example of mathematics, but this is relevant for mathematics, science, biology, social science, English, any subject, right? So here what I'll do, I'll start over here. And for example, I'm teaching mathematics. I want to show them some example of how this triangular structure in mathematics has been used to design architectural part, any part of the world, right? So which is the best architectural design which is being built up using the triangular structure? It can be two things. One is Egypt pyramid and second is Eiffel Tower. So I can directly take them to Eiffel Tower like this. So here, so this is the way you will able to increase the engagement of your students in the class, right? So directly I'm here in Eiffel Tower, and we are going through it. And for example, I want to give a closer view of this Eiffel Tower, so I can directly land up over there in the Eiffel Tower, there itself in the park, right? So now we are going in the park just in front of Eiffel Tower. Here we are there in the park, and yeah, here we are there in Eiffel Tower, right? We can give a very closer view of Eiffel Tower. And this same principle you can use for in your social science, mathematics, languages, any of the classes you can use this Google Earth. Even you can design a complete lesson plan using Google Earth. For example, here I'm going, and so you'll be learning completely how to design this kind of lesson plan. So for example, I'm teaching social science and taking them through different monuments, historical monuments in India. So rather than going through the textbook or a presentation, I can directly take them through this way, right? So first of all, we are there in Hampi. From Hampi, we are going to second option, which is Hawa Mahal. So you can complete like a PPT, we can design completely like this, right? Then we are going to other locations. So this is the way you can use this kind of tool in your online teaching, right? So similarly, how again we can further increase the engagement. So for example, we can completely redesign our presentation. So I'm sure you might have noticed the presentation that I was showing. Again, it has been designed very differently, right? Similarly, we'll able to design, we'll able to include simulation 3D models in your presentation itself. For example, this is a normal presentation you can see, right? Nothing changes over here. Very simple. Again, for example, I'm taking the example of historical monuments. I click over here, and even I can add directly 3D models within my presentation, right? And similarly, as a biology teacher, you can add 3D models of a human body. For a physics teacher, they can add 3D models of different experiments. Mathematics teacher can add 3D models of mathematical shape. So everywhere you can use these 3D models, right? So again, everything is free, right? So you don't have to pay for anything, right? Similarly, you can give them the experience of AR, VR also like this. Now again, sometimes I say in online teaching, sometimes you are sending your students some self-study notes, some self-study reference material that you want your student to go through on their own. So how do you understand whether they are learning?
First city which was discovered in the modern day.
So how do you understand, for example, if you are sharing some YouTube videos, how do you understand whether they're learning anything from the YouTube video or not? So within YouTube video, we can add a questions, right? So here are the example. Let me show this example to you.
Civilization, named after the Indus River basin which supported it, was located in what is modern-day Pakistan and northwest India. The civilization is often compared to Egypt and Mesopotamia as being one of the oldest and most significant in the world. It is also known as the Harappan civilization, after the first city.
So now here are the multiple choice questions, right? So this is the way within YouTube video you can add the questions. Simulations are excellent example of engaging your student. For example, I am teaching mathematics or science, or I am teaching primary students, right? So for example, I am teaching them weight measurement machine. So either I can directly bring this weight measurement machine, which is there in my home, and I can show it to them on my camera, right? That is the one thing that I can do, right? But what if I can bring those weight measurement machine live concept in my class, right? So for example, like I'm teaching you, for example, weight measurement machine, right? So here, student, you can just see this is your 1 kg weight, this is 2 kg, and this is 3 kg. All right. So what I'll do, I'll keep this 1 kg. So now you can see this weight measurement machine is tilting towards the left hand side. If I keep this 2 kg, again this is tilting towards the left hand side. But what should I do? What should I keep over here on the right hand side so that they both become equal? So if I keep a triangular, which is a 3 kg, equal, right? These are called simulations. So 100 of simulations are available, which you can use in your teaching learning process, right? Again, as a pre-primary and primary teachers, they can also include some gamification concepts over here like this. For example, Taj Mahal, match the following in a different format, right? This is the right option. Similarly, other methods are there, I think, but due to shortage of time, I will not able to show everything. And coming back to the presentation, right? So here I just covered some of the examples, some of the tools which you can include in your online teaching. Different types of activities are available. Icebreaker activities are available. Group activities, interactive activities are there. How to select age appropriate activities. How to engage and motivate your students and ensure they are active rather than passive learner. So all those things are covered in this lesson called online activities for maximum interaction. And so here we'll be covering formative, summative assessment in online teaching. How do I design higher order thinking assignments, right? So different kind of assignments are available, drag and drop activities, worksheet, online course. So everything will be covering over here in assignment and evaluation techniques. Then coming to the question number 3, module number 3. How do I choose the platform for my training purpose? Should I go for Zoom? Should I go for Google Meet or something else, which is very, because in Zoom, I am facing one issue here. If I'm opting for the free version of Zoom, it is getting closed after every 40 minutes, right? I'm not getting the recording. What all different options are there, right? So everything we'll be discussing over here. How to prepare a LMS at no cost or digital classroom at no cost. I want to create a digital classroom as well, but I don't want to pay 1,000 rupees per month or 2,000 rupees per month, right? How do I provide recording of the session at minimum cost? How do I prepare a website completely free? So these are the largely questions. Teachers have this question, and to answer this question, we have this module called Popular Tech Tools. So here you will be learning how to design a LMS, tech tools for your classroom management, creating the assessment, how to create educational resources, time scheduling, communication, gamification, right? And how to use AI tools to write the content, create the videos, questions, and logos. So everything we'll be discussing it over here. So let me give the example. For example, here in terms of digital classroom, we'll be discussing 2 classes. So one is Trainer Central from Zoho, and second is this one from Digital Classroom from Google, right? So Digital Classroom from Google is completely free. You don't have to pay anything. And so let me click on to, okay. So for example, you will be able to create courses like this. And again, over here also, you will be getting 3 courses for unlimited learners free of charge, right? So for example, these are the many courses that we have. So let me click on one of the course like this. So you will be able to learn how to design a complete learning management system or a digital classroom like this. And this again, you will be able to use largely most of the features free of charge, right? So everything is here. You have videos, assignments, certifications. So everything is over here, right? Now the second classroom that will be learning is from Digital Classroom from Google. So for example, here I'm showing the example of science class. So again, you'll be learning how to design a digital classroom like this. So you'll be learning 2 digital classroom. One is on Trainer Central, second is on Google Classroom. And both of them, you don't have to pay anything, right? So like this, how to create the classes, how to add videos, how to add assignments, how to add gradebook. So everything you'll be learning it over here, right? So here, for example, here are the videos. Let me give the example. This is the way you will be able to provide your own videos or videos from the YouTube.
Hello.
Right, and notes, quizzes, practice quizzes like this. Formative, summative assessment. So you will be able to add everything over here. I'm just ready the basic quiz. I can create a question of images, match the following videos, right? So again, when you are attending any questions, every marks will go in the gradebook like this. So entire performance of all the students are there in front of you. Similarly, this entire facility will be available to all your students in mobile app as well, right? Now again, moving from here, website, right? So generally, if you want to start an online teaching class, there is no other way. You have to start a website as well. You need to have a website, right? Otherwise, how you will be promoting your classes, right? So here again, you will be able to create a completely free website. You don't have to pay a single rupee to create a website, right? And this website you will be able to create within a couple of hours. So where you can promote courses, where you can add forms, where you can publish the success stories of your students like this. Registration form, right, where they can attend the webinar, seminar. And similarly, even you can sell the courses. If somebody is coming, they can make the payment over here, enroll now, and they can make the payment and enroll for the course like this, right? And again, even on this website, in case you want to share the learning resources, you'll be able to share the learning resources. So you can share PDF file, PPT, videos, something like this. So you will be able to share the videos as well. Right. So this is everything here you'll be learning in this website. So apart from it, many other tools are there that you'll be learning, right, in the tech tools. Then again, you'll be learning best practices of using Zoom or Google Meet, Classroom, Google Classroom versus TeachMeet versus Teachable versus Trainer Central versus Class Plus, creating an e-learning model using Zoho, Trainer Central versus Google Classroom. So everything you'll be learning different platforms which are there, which is the right one for you, where you don't have to make any investment, right? Then how do I market my online course? This is the biggest question that they have in teachers have been made. How to generate the lead at minimum cost in 10 rupees, 20 rupees, how I can generate the leads, how to create awareness of the courses using social media, how to create images and videos for social media. Is learning digital marketing a difficult task, right? So those are the questions that you have in your mind in related to marketing of your courses, right, everyone? So here basically for this module number 4 is called digital marketing. So here you'll be learning about, for example, what are the challenges educators are facing in related to digital marketing. So first of all, I don't know anything about digital marketing. It's a huge field. Not able to get the work done from an agency, running some activities, digital activities, but not getting the desired result. Right? Those are the questions that you have. Or digital marketing is a very costly thing. That is why I never thought of it. Right? So in digital marketing, first of all, my question to you is: learning digital marketing a difficult task? Anyone? Is learning digital marketing a difficult task? Anyone? No, right? And I know many of the participants are writing some questions in the chat box. So what I'll do, just give me 10-15 more time. I'll be finishing of the presentation, right? Then I'll be answering all the questions that you're putting it up over there, like some example for English grammar teaching, how I can get trained for this tool, everything I'll be discussing. Just give me 10-15 minutes more, right? So is learning digital marketing a difficult task? So largely what happened, whenever you talk about social media marketing or digital marketing, people will talk about, yeah, this is excellent and you should learn it. And they'll talk about there is something called website, search engine optimization, Twitter, Facebook, Reels, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, right? What happened? हम डर जाते हैं, अरे भैया इतना सब चीजें कैसे सीखेंगे? How am I going to learn so many things, right? And what happened? We never invest any time in learning any of the digital marketing tools. Why? Because we think it is very huge and very difficult to learn. So very easy example. For example, you have 5 cars at your home. You have 5 cars and you do not know driving the cars. So how many cars you have to learn in case you have to learn driving? Do you have to learn all 5 cars or you have to learn only 1 car? You have to learn only 1 car, right? So you don't have to learn all the cars. Similarly, when you start learning on digital marketing, you don't have to learn each and every tool in and out. You have to learn only 1 or 2 in and out. And same learning you can apply on other platforms, right? So though it looks very difficult, but once you learn one tool, it is very easy to learn. Second thing, there is something called Pareto principle. Do you know what is Pareto principle? Anyone? So what is Pareto principle? It says 20% of your effort will give you 80% of the result, and remaining 80% of the effort will give you 20% of the result, right? What does it mean? 20% of the students will give you 80% of the income. Remaining 80% of the students will give you 20% of the income, or 20% of your learning will give you 80% of the income, and remaining 80% of the learning will give you 20% of the income. So in digital marketing, you should know which 20% will give you 80%, right? This is the reason, this is the course that we have designed. Digital marketing is a part of this one, only for the educators, right? So you'll be learning all the example. If every case series is going to be for educators, how to increase the lead, how to conduct the leads for the webinar, and everything you'll be learning it over here. So here you'll be learning about market research, how to do competitor analysis. You'll be learning the website development, online reviews, how to collect authentic reviews, how to share reviews, best practices of collecting reviews, right? So reviews are very important, right? In online teaching classes, because what happened, I'll just give you from our own example. Because in physical classes, what happened, people can come to your center, physical center, and can talk to you one-to-one, right? This is the way you establish the credibility. But what happened in online? They don't know you, right? They don't know you. They have never met you face to face. So basically, they will go and they will search online. For example, in our case, they will write up educators. Right? When they will write up educators, on the right hand side, they will be getting certain reviews from Google. Right? Can you see? So here in our case, 739 Google reviews are there, 4.9 out of 5. Right? So they will go and they will read the reviews, what teachers are talking about. Right? So this is very important, how to get authentic reviews. Right? A very important part. The second part, how to get video reviews. For example, let me give the example from our website. If you go to our website, Up Educators, and these all things is doable, right? And we will be teaching you completely hands-on everything, how to do it, everything, right? For example, here we have uploaded 500 video reviews because video reviews something are more authentic. So people want to see the, right? So they can click onto it. And this, all these videos are there on YouTube. So you do not need any server or anything, right? Simple video feedback are there, right? That you can get from the from a student can record on their mobile and you can upload on YouTube and you can get a link over here, right? So you can see nearly about 570 video reviews are there of different teachers, right? So this is the way you can create online presence and you can share the reviews of your student, your classes with everyone. Similarly, how to get the top ranking of my website is somebody searching for coding classes. Will my website will come on the on the search result? That is the question that they have, right? Local online presence, right? So how to get my local online presence for if somebody is searching for coding classes in Nagpur, how do I ensure that my name is coming over there in Google search? Design impactful images and maximum response, because every time in digitally you need to prepare a brochure, you need to prepare flyers, post, everything, right? And you cannot depending upon some graphic designer for this thing, right? Because if you're going to depend on some graphic designer, they'll be charging you a bomb for the same, right? And sometimes you're not able to afford it. So here you'll be designing, learning how to design this kind of flyers or infographics. Again, completely hands-on. So what I'm telling you, everything you'll be learning, how to design this kind of videos, right? Or how to design this kind of mobile brochure like this. So everything you'll be able to design, and trust me, participants, everything you'll be able to design in 10-15 minutes only, right? It does not take much time, right? For example, let me give the example of logo designing. So logo designing otherwise is a very cumbersome. This is our logo, Up Educators logo is there, right? Similarly, every company, every online institute will have their own logo. I think you should also design one logo. So you think like logo designing is a very cumbersome process. It may take lots of time. So there is a tool available by the name of brandmark.io, right? Here I'm going, create my logo. And for example, I want to start a classes on English speaking. I'm writing, UpSpeak is the name of my institute. Here I'm writing, help you to learn, communicate, something like this I'm just writing. And keyword ideas, some more ideas, online teaching, English, classes, students, teacher, something like this, which I represent. Color, so you have to select whichever color combination that you like. I'm just setting any random color. And now system itself is giving me the logo, right? Otherwise, if you give a logo designing work to anyone, they will charge you 2,000 to 5,000 rupees. So all logos are there, right? Completely no copyright part. Every logo you'll be able to use, right? So whichever logo you select, you have a logo for your class, because this is the way you are creating branding for you, right? So again, coming back to the presentation. So you'll be learning how to design reels, graphic, everything, editing part, everything will be covering over here. Then again, you'll be designing how to write the communication. Very important. How do I write communication? Because if you don't able to write on your post, Facebook post, I think nobody is going to see your post. So there are certain copyright principles are there. Like example is AIDA model is there. So like this, many models are there which can help you in designing the impactful communication. Copywriting principles are there by which you can use to design communication, right? So apart from it, again, you'll be learning about the videos, and finally you'll be learning about how to use Facebook and Instagram for marketing awareness, both free and the paid one. So let me take you through Up Educators, for example, how we are using it, right? For example, if you go to our website called upeducators.com, if you go down, you will get a link over there, right, of our Facebook page. Let me open it. So here you go on our Facebook page. And basically, how does it helps us? For example, if somebody is going to, largely people, students do check on Facebook, your social media, right? Teacher शायद check करते नहीं करते हो, आपके बच्चे जरूर check करते हैं, right? So here you can see in our case, we have got largest community, one of the largest community of educators in India. 1,42,000 people are following our Up Educators page, right? And so these are the, so we'll be teaching you how to prepare this kind of content, how to share this kind of content on Facebook and Instagram, right? So all those things you'll be learning in this session. Similarly, again the Instagram, which is becoming a very important property. So again in Instagram, at Educators, we have nearly about, I think so, 20,000, I think nearly about 18,500 followers are there on Instagram, right? So again, how to get the reels, right? How to create the reels, post, everything will be learning on social media, right? How to increase the number of followers and everything. So coming from here, then finally you'll be learning about the paid marketing, right? So all of you are attending this webinar, right? So nearly about, we got nearly about 80 registration for this webinar. So how everybody, you got to know about this webinar through our paid marketing, right? So very important to understand Facebook paid marketing. Without understanding the Facebook paid marketing, trust me teachers, you will not able to grow your institute to good numbers. Very important to understand. Though excellent reviews you are getting, even we are getting excellent reviews, but even we have to use, because every student you won't be getting with the help of referrals, right? So you need to use Facebook paid marketing. Is the cheapest way of getting the student is Facebook and Instagram paid marketing, right? So you will be learning, and not a very complicated way of designing the ads. You yourself will be able to design the ad copy, everything very effectively, right? So everything you'll be learning about how Facebook and Instagram paid marketing, right? How to design the campaign, which are the campaign teachers should do, and how to design a demo class. Like for example, this is a webinar, the kind of animation that we have used in our webinar, right? So initially how I presented the webinar. So everything you'll be learning how to design the webinar, and everything, how to convert your webinar leads into admissions, and everything we'll be discussing into how to design a demo class in the webinar. Finally, the last one, Google Certified Educator. This is the module that you should do for your branding purpose. Because if you're an online teacher, so this is the way Google is certifying you as a Google certified teachers, right? So the module number 5 will be covering all the session which will help you to become Google certified educator, right? So apart from this, all the module number 1, 2, 3, 4, you will also learn how to become a Google certified educator. So what is Google certified educator? It is a certificate given by Google to the teachers who are proficient in using digital tools, digital pedagogy, and modern teaching techniques, right? So it is one of the most popular professional development course for the educators in this stage, right? So again, many apps are there that you'll be learning from Google as well, right? So I'm not going one by one. And so many apps that you'll be learning. And this is the certificate copy that you'll be getting, Google Certified Educator. And the good part, this certification copy you can mention everywhere. For example, on your CV, you can mention like this badge of Google. On your email, whenever you're emailing someone, Google will allow you to use this logo on your email. Even you will be able to add this logo onto your website. Everywhere you can add this logo Google, like you are a Google certified teacher, right? So this is excellent branding tool for everyone. And apart from it, apart from this 5 master classes, this 5 modules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get over in 2 months. After it again, you'll be getting support from our side in terms of master classes. So in master classes, basically you will be learning some more advanced tools on AI in education, then gamification in education, interactive learning experiences, AR, VR, and how to use online teaching tools in mathematics subject, in English subject. Separate classes again we are going to take for social science, every classes, and for preschools, right? So many apps, which are apps that there will be covering over here in this subject wise sessions as well in master classes, right? So these are the training program details. Finally, the important thing, right? So you'll be getting 2 months live training program from our side, 8 additional master classes on subject-wise classes, 10 assignments and detailed feedback, learning material, free classroom videos, regular doubt solving session, and you'll be getting recording of all the classes for 1 year. So recording of all the classes will be available to you for 1 year, right? And certification from up educators like this. Okay, sorry. Okay, I just put the wrongly written the batch instead of March, it is April. So this is these are the dates that we're starting the batch. 2 months. Classes are going to be 3 times daily. Not daily means 3 times in a week. Then on weekend batch is going to be 9:30 to 12 p.m. and weekday batches are going to be 8:30 to 10 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Right? And the fee for the entire training program is going to be 12,000 rupee, and the Google exam fees is going to be 3,500 rupee. Right? But in case if you are taking certain decision in next couple of days, then we have got, since we are a Google education partner, we have got certain concession vouchers from Google, right? So because of that reason, we won't be charging you the exam fee, and this 12,000 will also include your 3,500 of Google exam, right? So this is the whole fee that you have to pay, that is 12,000, which includes 3,500 of Google exam fee as well, right? So now quickly, I'm just conducting another poll to everyone. Before I start solving the queries of the participants, do you want to know more about this online teaching course? Everyone, yes or no? Right? So I'm getting the responses from the participants, requesting everyone, right? So in case you don't want to know completely, you can say no. If you want to know yes, please say yes, right? So this will help us to reach out to you. So requesting everyone, please give a response over there. And in next 1 or 2 days, you can take your time, take the decision, go check it on our website, talk to our people, then take the decision whether you want to enroll or not, completely up to you, right? And but if you take this decision faster, then possibly you will be getting this exam vouchers if we have till that time, right? So this is all about our training program, and now I'll be taking the queries from every participants regarding this any queries that you have. And these are the contact details from our representative. You have shared the contact details as well, right? So now I'll take the queries by one. So any queries? Okay. Please share some example of English grammar. So, Madam Monica, as I told you, we even have a separate masterclass for English session as well on how to use various other English tools, and all other tools anyway we will be able to use. Website for your promotion, Google Earth again you will be able to use, and many other tools are there that we'll be discussing in subject masterclasses as well, right? So covering those tools over there. Course fee, I already briefed you about it. Can we get the teaching material from my of all the classes? You'll be getting teaching material, right? And you'll be getting review of the classes as well. Fees is very high. Do some Pushpa, madam. Generally, madam, you see, even if you
Yes, sir. I want to ask, in how much time would be able to master these techniques?
not 2 months, 2 months. Right?
Okay.
So in that training program, so Pushpa, madam, you see, like in this 12,000 rupee, it includes 3,500 exam fee. It includes taxes, right? And at the same time, it includes digital marketing. So many tools, so many trainings are there, right? And entire training will be conducted by Google certified trainers, right? So that is why there is no concession on the fee. It's going to be 12,000. At the max, you can make the part payment. That much you can do, but there won't be any concession on the fee. Any other thing? Any other queries from the participants?
Hello.
Yes, Monica madam.
Sir, if we are not able to join the classes at the time you have given, then can we get the recorded sessions also? Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Hello. I hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Yes, sir, now audible.
Madam, you will be getting recording of all the session for next 1 year.
Okay, and sir, can we get the teaching material also? Actually,
Yes,
your voice.
everything, ma'am. You'll be getting all the presentation, everything will be getting from our side.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. I want to join, sir.
Yes, yes. So, madam, so you can reach out to, I just note down the numbers. Oh, okay, I'll put this number in the chat otherwise. Any other queries from the participants?
So
Hello?
due to our training program, are we getting the certificates of the course which we are passing?
Yes, yes, yes. This is a certification, right? You'll be getting two certifications, one from Google, right?
Okay, okay, fine.
And one from Up Educators. And even in Up Educators, you will be having a Google for Education partner. Since we're the partner of Google, so you will be getting the logo to it.
Okay, okay, fine, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
I am a special educator and this course will be helpful for me too.
Yes, madam. So we do get, madam, many special educators over here who undergo the training program. Because sometimes what happens with the help of virtual training, madam, you may able to engage your students much better, right? So even they also get another medium of express themselves, right? So I think technology will play a very important role even in special education, and we do get many students, many teachers, those who are into special education.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other participants?
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Hello.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Sir, is this helpful for Hindi subject as well?
मैडम सारे टूल्स जो हैं मैडम आप इंग्लिश में यूज कर रही है, हिंदी में यूज कर रही है, राइट? वो सभी जगह एप्लीकेबल है, ठीक है? तो लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम कैसे बनाए, लैंग्वेजेस के लिए आपके लिए अलग क्लासेस है, कैसे टाइप करना है, कैसे ट्रांसलेट करना है, हिंदी के लेसन प्लान कैसे बनाना है एआई को यूज करके, तो वो सब इसके अंदर इंक्लूड है मैडम। मतलब आप कमांड डालेंगे कि मुझे 5 क्वेश्चन चाहिए चैप्टर नंबर 5 एनसीईआरटी बुक के 8वीं क्लास के, तो आपको 5 क्वेश्चन बन के आ जाएंगे अपने आप, ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चंस हिंदी में। Anything else from the participants?
Thank you.
How many days this classes is going? Sonali madam, so these classes are going to be for 2 months, madam. And we are opportunities, we are there, madam.
Sir, कब join कर सकते हैं? When we can?
Madam, you can join anytime, right?
So when we can?
So
yeah.
I have already shared the number. अगर आप 2-3 दिन में ज्वाइन करते हो तो आपको एग्जाम फीस नहीं पे करना पड़ेगा, ये 3500 का।
ठीक है सर। Okay. So the total amount is 12,000. No?
It's going to be only 12,000 rupees. Right.
Okay, sir.
Any other participants? So, okay, I think I have answered the queries from the participants.
So one more question is there. अगर हम मतलब just if we completed this course from your
right
site, will we get recruited in your site itself?
No, currently nearly about 8 teachers are working with us, right? And definitely once you undergo the entire training program with good marks, right, good proficiency, then we give the opportunity, but provided we should have the vacancy during that time.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
Currently nearly about 8-9 teachers are there working with us.
Okay, sir. Thank
you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other queries from the participants before I end the session?
Sir, do we need to be expert in computers in pursuing the course?
Madam, expert, so madam, we have a beginners batch as well, right? So we
Okay.
have 2 batches, the normal batches and the beginners batches. So in case if you are not good in computers, then we have a separate batch for you.
Okay, fine.
So everything will remain same. Everything will
When we
remain
have
same.
to do the onlining, excuse me, लेकिन जब हम onlining की बात करते हैं सर, technically you should be very strong enough, no?
Right, ऐसा नहीं है, कभी कभी हमको एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होता है मैडम, कैसे स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ होता है, बिकॉज मैंने 3 साल काम करा है इसलिए मैं स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ हूँ, राइट? किसी ने काम ही नहीं करा तो स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है, तो उसको आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि वो वीक है, बिकॉज उसको एक्सपोजर नहीं मिला इसलिए वो वीक है, राइट? सो फॉर देम वी हैव अ सेपरेट
Yeah, some people get
हाँ, so for them
that
we have a
depends on us that how much we tackle with, no?
right, तो
वो
उसके
हम
लिए
पे
मैडम
डिपेंड करता है
हाँ
कि
तो
हम कितनी जल्दी
राइट तो उसके लिए मैडम हमारे पास एक बिगनर्स बैच भी है जहाँ पर हम सिर्फ 10 ही पार्टिसिपेंट्स को लेते हैं एक बैच के अंदर। आपकी नॉर्मल क्लास में 25 टीचर्स रहेंगे,
ओके
नॉर्मल बैच में 10
हाँ
पार्टिसिपेंट्स रहते हैं बिगनर्स के लिए।
ओके ओके ओके
हम्म,
ओके सर,
yeah,
सो थैंक यू।
yeah.
हेलो सर,
हाँ यस मैडम बोलिए। यस मैडम।
कंप्यूटर नॉलेज के बारे में पूछना था। कंप्यूटर नॉलेज तो है, लेकिन ऑनलाइन का जो है उसमें आई एम अ बिगिनर
नहीं तो मैडम दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव
लाइक
टोल्ड यू मैडम वी हैव अ सेपरेट बैच फॉर बिगिनर्स, राइट, जहाँ पर हम बिल्कुल बिगिनर से स्टार्ट करते हैं और वहाँ पर अदरवाइज हमारे नॉर्मल बैच में 25 टीचर्स रहते हैं, बिगिनर्स बैच में सिर्फ 10 ही पार्टिसिपेंट्स रहेंगे, सो दैट आवर ट्रेनर कैन डू लॉट्स ऑफ हैंड होल्डिंग विद यू।
तो it covers in this
Yes. Everything, all this. So we have a separate batch for beginners, same timing 8:30 to 10 p.m. So beginners batch is not available in evening time. Only one batch is there at night time, 8:30 to 10 p.m.
Okay.
हाँ.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Is there any process for EMIs also, or we have to
Madam, this is a
pay in
very
lump sum?
so but what you can do, I have just given the contact number over there of Malvik and Bharti. You can speak to them tomorrow, right? Generally, we
Okay.
EMI office is not available, but you can speak to them. I think they may be able to give you some solution. I'm just forwarding that number again to you.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So, okay, teachers. Anything else before we end the session?
Sir, I want to ask that what is the most difficult part of online teaching?
Now, online teaching was nothing difficult. I think initial, okay, so but for everyone the challenges may be different, right? For example, somebody is very good in online teaching, but they may face lots of problems in promoting of the online classes, right? So promotion is definitely one of the difficult thing, and second is engaging the student in online classes, right? Those are the most two difficult part. Engaging the students and marketing of the course. These are the two difficult challenges.
Hello.
Hello, yes, madam.
Hello, sir. Myself, Monica, and I want to ask you something that how to promote our content and engagement of the student online in online teaching.
That is why everything will be covering in this course, right? So we are using social media, paid marketing, right? How to use paid marketing, how to use organic marketing of social media, right? So how to design a website for promotion. So every part we are covering in the training session of A to Z of online teaching.
So how can I engage the students in online teaching?
I just gave you so many examples are there in the presentation itself. I gave you 2 examples of Google Earth presentation where I included the games, simulations, right? So many other tools are also there that you'll be learning in our training session.
In training session we can
Yes.
learn. Okay. And sir, one more thing I want to ask. In online teaching, students, how can I collect the students? By how many things we can done? It means how can I engage and collect the students to teach? Please tell me.
मैम उनको प्रमोट कैसे करना है ना, आप यही बोल रहे हैं ना कि आपकी क्लासेस को प्रमोट कैसे करना है, मार्केट कैसे करना है। हाँ, तो उसी के लिए तो मैडम पूरा एक मॉड्यूल है सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग। जैसे अभी हम प्रमोट कर रहे हैं अपने आप को, हमने एक वेबिनार डिजाइन करा और अभी 80 पार्टिसिपेंट्स उस वेबिनार में आए, राइट? सो सेम थिंग एवरीथिंग विल बी टीच कि कैसे करना है सब चीजें।
इसके लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हमें आपका वेबिनार जो हमने ज्वाइन जैसे करा है, तो उसके लिए और मॉड्यूल्स हमें देखने पड़ेंगे आपके?
नहीं मैडम, कोर्स पूरा ये तो बताया मैडम, A to Z ऑफ ऑनलाइन टीचिंग ये कोर्स है ना हमारा 12,000 रुपए का, ये कोर्स आप पूरा कर लीजिए, इसके अंदर सब चीजें कवर्ड है।
ओके, 12,000 है,
राइट
फीस इसका 12,000 है।
जी हाँ जी।
हेलो
ओके, ठीक है सर, ओके, थैंक यू।
हेलो।
हाँ, यस।
हेलो।
हाँ, यस मैम।
सर, जैसे अभी उन मैम ने पूछा कि हमको लीड्स कैसे मिलेगा, हम कैसे करेंगे,
राइट?
आई थिंक एज अ बिगिनर, इफ आई एम बीइंग अ बिगिनर मींस फ्रॉम फर्स्ट इटसेल्फ यू विल ट्रेन अस, नो, कि हर एक लेवल पे आप हमको सिखाएंगे।
यस।
हाँ,
No, you can go in
That's
through and
only
check
I'm
our
asking.
feedback. मतलब you can, I
सर
think
लेकिन
best.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर
हाँ
एक्चुअली
हाँ
मैं भी ऑनलाइन टीचिंग करती हूँ एट प्रेजेंट आई एम टीचिंग ऑनलाइन बट स्टूडेंट्स सम स्टूडेंट्स आर डिस्कनेक्टेड they do not have any interest in online teaching but some students are very eager to
देखिए
learn
मैडम, ये तो
many
चले
things.
कि ये आपको क्या लगता है, फिजिकल क्लासेस जब आप पढ़ा रहे थे सभी बच्चे बहुत सब बच्चे एंगेज थे फिजिकल क्लासेस में, राइट? दिस इज द मिसकंसेप्शन दैट यू हैव कि जिन बच्चों को इंटरेस्ट, उनको फिजिकल क्लासेस में भी आप पढ़ाते थे तो वो भी एंगेज नहीं रहते थे। फिजिकल क्लासेस में सब बच्चों के 100% आते थे क्या पहले? नहीं ना, फिजिकल
जैसे
क्लासेस चल रही
कि
है।
कोविड
हाँ,
इन कोविड पीरियड ऑनलाइन
नहीं
टीचिंग
नहीं मैडम, क्या है
must
कि
be
पढ़ाने का तरीका चेंज होना चाहिए ऑनलाइन टीचिंग के लिए, राइट?
जी जी जी
तो वही चीज हम यहाँ पढ़ाने वाले हैं, राइट? सो इन केस वेदर यू एबल टू लर्न इट और
That's
नॉट।
what, sir.
हाँ हाँ,
एक्चुअली क्या है सर हमें ये
Yeah,
मॉड्यूल
what you
जो
have
हमें
said, that is
मेथड है
correct.
टीचिंग का
Actually,
जो
the
मेथड
base
है
of
उसको भी थोड़ा सा
teaching must
हमें
be
हाँ बराबर है। ये ऑनलाइन टीचिंग मेथड आपको सीखना पड़ेगा पढ़ाने का।
ऑनलाइन टीचिंग मेथड सीखना उसमें भी कुछ डिफरेंट थिंग्स होती
हाँ
हैं जो हम नहीं कर
बराबर है, मैं
पाते
वही
हैं
बोला
बच्चों
कि
के
क्या
साथ
है, हम बचपन से फिजिकल क्लासेस में पढ़ते आए हैं सभी लोग, राइट? तो हमको फिजिकल क्लासेस कैसे चलाते हैं वो मालूम है।
एक्चुअली सर जो
ऑनलाइन
टीचिंग एड्स हम यूज कर रहे हैं ऑनलाइन में वो हम कैसे करें इस चीज को मुझे थोड़ा
तो
सीखना
वो
है
सब टीचिंग
ऑनलाइन
एड्स मैडम
टीचिंग
सब इसके अंदर कवर्ड है, इसके अंदर,
हाँ
राइट?
टीचिंग
और
एड्स
आप
वगैरह हम
क्या
दिखा
कीजिए,
करके
आप
बच्चों को
ये
कैसे रियल
जितने,
लाइफ से कनेक्ट
राइट
करके हम
राइट
उसे
राइट,
कैसे पढ़ा सकते हैं
यस, आप 739 रिव्यूज है हर टीचर का, आप पढ़ लीजिए कि क्या टीचर लोग इस प्रोग्राम से उनको बेनिफिट क्या मिला है, नहीं मिला है। यू कैन रीड ऑल द रिव्यूज ओवर देयर,
सर
देन यू
आपका ये
कैन।
कोर्स 12,000 आपने जैसे बताया तो
हाँ,
हाउ मेनी मंथ्स और इयर्स यू कैन कैरी दिस कोर्स इफ वी
कैरी,
कैन परचेज
कैरी मतलब समझ में नहीं आया मुझे। नहीं तो लाइव
मतलब
क्लासेस है ना, दिस आर द लाइव क्लासेस, ये
हाँ
रिकॉर्डेड
जी
क्लासेस
सर
नहीं दे रहे
लाइव
आपको।
क्लासेस जो है आपकी वो
एक क्लास,
कितने
एक
मंथ
साल का
तक
रिकॉर्ड,
चलेगी
2 महीने तक लाइव क्लासेस आपका 2 मंथ तक
ओके
एवरी
Thank you, sir. It
ऑनलाइन।
was a very enriching session.
हाँ,
Thanks a
थैंक
lot.
यू, थैंक यू मैडम।
Hello, sir.
हाँ यस मैडम।
I want to ask about the licensing part. Suppose if I have done your course and later on I want to start my own online classes, do I need any extra licensing or this is sufficient for?
Even this classes you don't need even our license
Okay.
in India, right, to become an online teacher, right? But
Hello, sir.
here, so just 1 minute. So, but only thing that once you become a Google certified teacher, educator, you get some branding points, right? So
Okay.
there is no licensing as of now in India for online classes, particularly for your subject classes or skill classes. Okay.
सर मैं इसमें हम अपना एक ब्रांड ऐप भी बना सकते हैं ना अपने नाम से अपना एक एप्लीकेशन भी बना सकते हैं जिससे कि हमें बच्चों का मतलब जो भी हमारे एप्लीकेशन को देखेगा वो सपोर्ट भी करेगा और उसको ज्यादा से ज्यादा हम कंटेंट अपना अगर उसमें डालते हैं तो उससे भी फर्क पड़ता है प्रमोट होते हैं इससे भी चीजें प्रमोट होती हैं
हाँ, तो वो सब चीजें जो भी है मैडम, वो दैट एवरीथिंग एज आई टोल्ड यू, विल बी डिस्कसिंग एवरीथिंग इन द कि कैसे आपको मोबाइल ऐप पे कैसे कंटेंट को शेयर करना है, मोबाइल ऐप को कैसे
सर
डाउनलोड
यदि
करके
हमें
बनाना
आपका इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट करना हो तो क्या प्रोसेस रहेगा इसका
है। मैंने आपको
What is
नंबर
the
दिया ना मैंने
process?
2, आई
Okay.
शेयर दोस नंबर, राइट? आप कल उनसे बात कर लीजिएगा, दे विल हेल्प यू।
ओके ओके ओके
हाँ हाँ,
सर व्हाट्स योर नेम
अंकुश।
ओके थैंक यू सर
Hello, sir.
हाँ यस मैडम।
Hello.
हाँ यस मैडम, यस मैडम।
सर जैसे कि जैसे आपने कहा कि मतलब टीचिंग करते समय all the age will be there, no?
राइट राइट राइट।
Age means like just she was asking, one of the ma'am, she was asking that teaching aids will be available or we have to create it. That she was asking.
In terms of online, madam, everything, whatever
हाँ
ads which are there, right? So we'll be teaching you how to do. Even we'll teach you how
नहीं
to
नहीं
create a
मुझे क्या
worksheet.
पूछना था if I am a social study for an example, just one an example, if I am a social study teacher, okay, so and if I am interested just as a topic I have to Taj Mahal, okay, so if I want to teach them because students
Right. So your voice is breaking in between. Hello. Hello. I think her voice is breaking in between. So any other queries in any from other participants?
यदि आप मतलब बच्चों के साथ वोकली रिकॉर्डिंग करते हैं तो बच्चा बोर हो जाता है सो इसी के लिए जैसे आपने बताया ना वो 3D मेड जो ताजमहल है जैसे आपने मेरे को दिखाया था अभी वीडियो में हमने देखा था तो क्या वो इंडिकेट करके बच्चों को पढ़ा सकते हैं ना दीज आर द पार्ट्स ऑफ
हाँ यही सब
ताजमहल
सिखा रहे हैं, वो सब
दीज
फ्री
आर
में,
देयर
मतलब गुड, वो सबसे अच्छी बात है, सब चीजें फ्री में
Okay,
अवेलेबल
जो
है।
टीचिंग एड
So
होता है ना एक्सक्यूज मी
it's
सर
a 3D
टीचिंग जो
based
मटेरियल
teaching,
होता
no?
है हमारा
It's a 3D
जी
based teaching.
राइट, वो सारा कंटेंट फ्री में अवेलेबल है, हम आपको बताएंगे कैसे उसको यूज करना है।
ओके
Right?
ओके
हाँ,
ओके सर।
सर इसको कंटेंट को
ओके
अपना
सर,
जो भी
थैंक यू सो मच।
जो हमारा कंटेंट होता है ना उसको लेके अगर हम टीचिंग एड उसी से रिलेटेड हम उसको कनेक्ट करके पढ़ाते हैं तो बच्चा मतलब बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट के साथ और फोकसली
राइट
चीज में पढ़ता है। तो
राइट
ये
राइट राइट
चीज ना मेरे को थोड़ा सा पूछनी है कि जो हम टीचिंग एड है वो उसमें हम किस तरीके से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं इन ऑनलाइन टीचिंग
मतलब ये अभी
while
सारे
we are teaching
मतलब अभी
how
मैं
can I
हाँ
connect the teaching aid accordingly?
हाँ, तो मतलब अभी जो सब एग्जांपल्स मैंने आपको दिए थे सेक्शन के अंदर कि जैसे गूगल अर्थ को एक मैंने एग्जांपल दिया था कि अगर
सर
आप
एक्चुअली मैंने आपका सेशन अभी एट द एंड 5 मिनट पहले ही ज्वाइन किया
हाँ,
है।
मतलब वही इशू है क्योंकि मैं पूरे 1 घंटे में वो सब कवर कर चुका हूँ वो सब चीजें के ऊपर।
ओके
राइट,
सर इफ
किस
यू टेल
हाँ
मी
हाँ,
समथिंग।
तो आपको ना रिकॉर्डिंग भी भेज देंगे मैडम आपके इसके अंदर, ये सेशन का रिकॉर्डिंग भी आपको आ जाएगा व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के अंदर।
रिकॉर्डिंग में हम चैटिंग नहीं कर पाते ना, मतलब जो चीजें हमें क्वेरीज हैं वो हम नहीं
हाँ,
पूछ
मतलब
पाते।
अभी अभी तो फिर मुझे वापस से पूरा वेबिनार कंडक्ट करना पड़ेगा आपके लिए, वैसा हो जाएगा।
ओके
राइट,
ओके यू कैन
हाँ
सेंड मी योर रिकॉर्डिंग।
हाँ, तो अदरवाइज ये जैसे कि ये बता रहा हूँ मैं टीचिंग एड, जैसे कि अभी वो मैडम से बात कर रहे थे राइट कि मुझे हिस्टोरिकल
जी जी।
मॉन्यूमेंट्स टीच करना है राइट, तो ये मैंने उनको दिखाया डायरेक्टली, मैं हिस्टोरिकल मॉन्यूमेंट्स पे लेके चला गया उनको
थैंक यू
बच्चों
सर,
को।
इट वाज अ ग्रेट सेशन।
हाँ हाँ
इट
ओके ओके
वाज अ ग्रेट
सर
सेशन।
राइट,
थैंक यू
तो
सर,
ये
थैंक यू
टीचिंग
सर,
एड
थैंक्स
देखिए
लॉट।
आपको, ऐसे मैंने कम से कम 10 टीचिंग एड्स कवर करे अभी प्रेजेंटेशन के अंदर।
ओके ओके
हाँ, तो मैं डायरेक्टली
ठीक है ओके
उनको
सर।
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
हाँ जी टीचिंग एड से क्या होता है काफी इफेक्टिव हो जाता है,
नहीं
इम्पैक्ट
बराबर
करता
वही
है
सब
बच्चों
कवर
को।
मतलब वही पार्ट सब कवर करा मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन में।
हाँ जी और जो अपना कंटेंट है वो भी इफेक्टिव होना चाहिए तो
यस यस
चिल्ड्रन
यस,
शुड इंटरेस्ट इन लर्निंग।
राइट, वेरी ट्रू।
ओके सर थैंक
Thank you. Anyone else? Any of the participants? Any queries are there before I end the session? So okay. Thank you everyone for being here and attending the training program. And thank you everyone again. Have a great time. I'm just closing the session now.